Imagine this. You're talking to your partner about something that's bothering you. Instead of listening, they start offering solutions without even understanding your emotions. Or maybe you feel like your partner just shuts down whenever there's a conflict, leaving you feeling ignored and unimportant. Sound familiar? Well, what if I told you that men and women are wired completely differently, almost as if we came from different planets? That's exactly what John Gray reveals in his best-selling book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And in this video, I'm breaking it all down for you, so you can build stronger, healthier relationships by understanding the hidden differences between men and women. Stick around, because the insights I'm about to share might completely change the way you see relationships forever. Why this book matters. This book isn't just another relationship guide, it's a game changer. John Gray spent 7 years researching and working with couples before realizing one fundamental truth. Men and women think, communicate, and react differently, and not understanding these differences is what causes most relationship problems. So instead of expecting your partner to be like you, what if you learn to understand them better? That's what this book teaches us. Let's dive into the key takeaways. Chapter 1. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Gray explains that men and women are so different. It's as if they come from separate planets. Men are from Mars, logical problem solvers, focused on results. Women are from Venus, emotional, relationship-driven, and expressive. This fundamental difference in approach to life impacts everything: communication, emotional needs, and even conflict resolution. Men, like Martians, see their worth in their ability to solve problems and achieve goals. They take pride in independence and competency. When a man is faced with a challenge, he instinctively wants to analyze, fix, and move on. This is why when a woman shares a concern, a man's first reaction is to offer solutions, because that's how he shows love and support. Women, on the other hand, are relationship-oriented. They prioritize connection, empathy, and emotional expression. When they face challenges, their natural response is to talk about their feelings, not necessarily to find a solution, but to feel heard and understood. For women, verbalizing their struggles helps them process emotions and feel closer to their partner. The problem arises when men assume women want solutions, while women assume men should want to talk about their feelings. This mismatch leads to frustration and miscommunication. For example, a woman shares her frustrations about a stressful day. A man immediately suggests, "Why don't you quit your job if it makes you so unhappy?" She feels unheard because she didn't want a solution. She just wanted to vent. He feels frustrated because he thought he was helping, but she's still upset. The fix? Instead of trying to change each other, learn to appreciate and work with these differences. Men, resist the urge to fix things. Just listen, acknowledge feelings, and show empathy. Women, understand that when a man offers a solution, it's his way of caring. If you need him to just listen, say so directly. When both partners recognize that they are speaking different emotional languages, they can bridge the gap and communicate in ways that strengthen their relationship rather than causing unnecessary conflict. Chapter 2. Mr. Fix-It and the Home Improvement Committee. One of the biggest complaints women have? Men don't listen. One of the biggest complaints men have? Women try to change them. Here's what happens. When a woman shares a problem, a man immediately tries to fix it. He thinks he's helping, but she just wants to be heard. When a man does something wrong, a woman offers unsolicited advice. She thinks she's helping, but he feels controlled and criticized. Understanding the fix-it mentality, men see problems as challenges to be solved. Their instinct is to analyze the issue and find a solution as quickly as possible. This works well in their professional lives, but often backfires in relationships. When a woman shares her emotions, she isn't necessarily looking for a solution. She just wants emotional support. When a man jumps into fix-it mode, she feels unheard and invalidated. The Home Improvement Committee. On the other hand, women tend to offer unsolicited advice because they see it as an act of love. They believe that by pointing out ways a man can improve, they are helping him reach his full potential. However, men interpret this as criticism, making them feel inadequate. Key lesson: Men should learn to just listen without offering solutions. Women should learn to accept their partners instead of trying to improve them. Instead of unsolicited advice, appreciation and encouragement go a long way. Chapter 3. Men go to their caves, women talk. Here's a crucial difference. When men are stressed, they retreat to solve their problems alone, what Gray calls the cave. Meanwhile, when women are stressed, they need to talk about it to feel better. Why do men withdraw? Men often feel overwhelmed by problems, and their instinct is to step back and process their thoughts internally. The cave represents the mental space where men go to figure things out. During this time, they may seem distant, unresponsive, or uninterested. But in reality, they're just working through their thoughts. Why do women talk? Unlike men, women process emotions externally by verbalizing them. Talking about their issues helps them release stress and gain emotional clarity. They don't necessarily need solutions, just a listening ear. How this causes conflict. A woman thinks, "Why is he ignoring me?" A man thinks, "Why won't you just leave me alone?" Key lesson. Women should give men space when they need it. Men should reassure women that they'll return after they've processed things. Instead of seeing withdrawal as rejection, women should trust that men will come back once they've sorted out their thoughts. Likewise, men should make an effort to acknowledge their partner's feelings before retreating. Chapter 4. How to motivate the opposite sex. The secret to motivation? Men need to feel needed. Women need to feel cherished. What motivates men? Men thrive on feeling competent and useful. They want to be providers, problem solvers, and protectors. When a man feels that he is needed and appreciated, he becomes more motivated to contribute positively to the relationship. What motivates women? Women, on the other hand, feel most fulfilled when they are cherished and cared for. They seek emotional security, attention, and verbal affirmation. When a woman feels valued and supported, she naturally reciprocates with love and kindness. How this plays out in relationships. When women don't feel cherished, they may become resentful and withdraw emotionally. When men don't feel needed, they may lose motivation and stop making an effort. Key lesson. Men, show appreciation and affection regularly, not just when she asks for it. Women, encourage and praise your partner when he does something for you, rather than focusing on what he didn't do. Instead of nagging or complaining, use encouragement and appreciation to get the best out of your partner. Chapter 5. Speaking different languages. Men and women communicate differently. Men are direct and talk only when necessary. Women express emotions and use conversation to build connection. Why men and women misunderstand each other. Men tend to use words as a means of conveying facts, while women use them to express feelings and seek validation. This can lead to misunderstandings. When a woman says, "You never listen to me," she means, "I don't feel heard." When a man says, "I'm fine," he means, "I don't want to talk right now." Practical communication tips. Key lesson. Instead of assuming your partner's words mean the same thing they do for you, try to understand their perspective. Men, acknowledge emotions before offering logical responses. Women, be clear and direct when asking for support. Instead of assuming that one way of communicating is better than the other, couples should focus on understanding and adapting to each other's communication styles. Chapter 6. The Rubber Band Effect. Men naturally pull away from time to time, just like a rubber band stretching back. But don't worry, this is normal. Why men pull away? Men have a cycle of closeness and distance. When they start to feel overwhelmed, they instinctively pull back to regain their sense of autonomy. However, they always spring back once they feel emotionally recharged. How women react. When men withdraw, women often panic and chase them for reassurance. This actually makes men pull away further. Instead, giving men space allows them to return naturally and with renewed affection. Key lesson. Women should give him space instead of chasing. Men should reassure their partner that they still care. Understanding this cycle allows both partners to avoid unnecessary conflict and build trust. Chapter 7. The Love Wave. Women's emotions come in waves. Sometimes they feel great, and other times they feel low. Why women's emotions fluctuate. Women experience natural emotional highs and lows. When they're on a high, they feel loving, happy, and generous. But at times, they may sink into a low phase where they feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or emotionally drained. How men react. Men often panic when a woman is upset and try to fix the problem. However, women don't always need fixing. They just need emotional support during their low phases. Key lesson. Men, instead of offering solutions, simply listen and provide comfort. Women, understand that emotional waves are natural and don't mean your relationship is failing. This simple understanding can transform your relationship. Chapter 8. How men and women give love differently. Men and women have unique ways of giving and receiving love. Understanding these differences can prevent misunderstandings and deepen relationships. How men give love. Men often show love through actions rather than words. They may do things like fixing a problem, providing financial stability, or offering solutions as a way to express care. They feel most loved when their efforts are appreciated rather than criticized. How women give love. Women tend to express love through words, gestures, and emotional support. They may frequently say, "I love you," offer compliments, or perform small nurturing tasks. They feel most loved when their emotional needs are acknowledged and validated. Key lesson. To strengthen a relationship, men should make an effort to express love through words and gestures, while women should recognize and appreciate a man's actions as a form of love. Chapter 9. Avoiding arguments and handling conflicts. Arguments in relationships are often caused by misunderstood intentions. Recognizing communication styles can help avoid unnecessary fights. Why couples fight? Men often try to solve a problem, whereas women want to talk through emotions. Women may feel unheard when men dismiss emotions, while men feel criticized when women dwell on issues. How to reduce conflicts. For men, instead of offering solutions immediately, listen and validate your partner's feelings. For women, avoid phrases that sound like criticism or blame. Express concerns with "I feel" statements. Key lesson. Arguments decrease when both partners adjust their communication to acknowledge and respect each other's needs. Chapter 10. How men and women keep score differently. Men and women value gestures of love differently. Understanding this can prevent resentment and build stronger emotional bonds. Men's perspective. Men tend to assign more points to big acts. Example, expensive gifts, grand gestures. They believe one major act should be enough to sustain love for a long time. Women's perspective. Women count every small act of love as equally important. Example, remembering an anniversary, saying "I love you." Small consistent gestures make them feel valued over time. Key lesson. Men should offer consistent small gestures, while women should recognize and appreciate big efforts made by their partner. Chapter 11. The power of love letters and expressing feelings. Writing love letters is a powerful way to express emotions and strengthen relationships. Why love letters matter. They help both partners communicate emotions clearly without immediate reactions. They provide a record of love and appreciation that can be revisited during tough times. How to write an effective love letter. 1. Start with appreciation. Express gratitude for your partner. 2. Describe feelings. Share emotions without blaming. 3. End with reassurance. Reinforce love and commitment. Key lesson. Writing down thoughts can resolve misunderstandings and deepen emotional connections. Chapter 12. Asking for support in a way that works. Many women struggle to ask for support, and men often don't realize when they are needed. How women should ask for help. Be direct and specific, e.g., "Can you take out the trash tonight?" instead of "You never help me." Show appreciation for small efforts. How men should respond. Recognize that small efforts are meaningful. Avoid feeling criticized when asked for help. Key lesson. Learning to ask for help the right way improves cooperation and reduces frustration. Chapter 13. The 4 seasons of love. Relationships, like nature, go through different phases. Recognizing these stages can help couples navigate challenges and sustain love. The 4 seasons of love. 1. Spring, falling in love. Passion is high, and everything feels exciting. Focus is on similarities, and flaws are overlooked. 2. Summer, building a relationship. Challenges arise, and deeper emotions are tested. Communication becomes crucial for resolving conflicts. 3. Autumn, reevaluation. Couples reflect on what they need in the relationship. This stage may bring doubts, but also personal growth. 4. Winter, strengthening or struggling. The relationship either deepens or experiences emotional distance. Support and commitment determine whether love revives into a new spring. Key lesson: understanding that love evolves through seasons helps couples navigate ups and downs with patience and resilience. At the end of the day, relationships don't have to be so hard. When you understand the differences between men and women, you can avoid unnecessary conflicts and build a healthier, happier relationship. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful relationship insights. And tell me in the comments, which lesson resonated with you the most? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.